Can I handle it? And this comes from the book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways by Dr. Susan Jeffers. Now here's how it works. Any situation, let's again take the same example of someone, you want to go and talk to someone, but you're scared, you're fearful, you don't know how it's going to work out. So the first thing that you're telling yourself, there are 3 levels of this real fear that are going on inside of you. The first level of fear is the story you're telling yourself. You're just telling yourself a surface level story. Oh, I might fail, it will be embarrassing, blah, blah, and you just keep telling yourself the story again and again, and you don't do anything. The second level of fear that you have inside of you is actually the emotions or the feelings you're trying to avoid. Maybe you're trying to avoid the feeling of failing at this conversation. Maybe you're trying to avoid the feeling of being embarrassed in this moment, or not being able to talk to them. Or maybe you're trying to just avoid the feeling, that strange feeling of anxiety you have right before you talk to someone. Maybe all these feelings are inside of you, but you're just telling yourself this big picture story that, hey, what if they reject me, right? I don't like to be rejected. I want to be perfect. You might be telling yourself the story, oh, I just like to be perfect, I don't like to be rejected. But deep inside, you're avoiding this emotion of failure, of rejection, of maybe humiliation, of anxiety, all those things. But let's go even one more level deeper. What is the worst that could happen? What is the worst possible outcome in this situation? If you go up and talk to someone, what is the worst that's going to happen? Well, as soon as you start to answer that question, as soon as you start to answer what is the worst that could happen in this situation, the thing you want to ask is, can I handle it? And that's the key. Once you realize this is the worst that can happen, and then you ask yourself, can I handle it? Now you know whether in this situation you can handle it or not. And most of the times what you'll find is all these situations all these scenarios that you've made up in your head are actually nothing compared to what you can handle. You are able to handle a lot more in life than what you have given yourself credit for so far. But just clarifying what it is you're up against, what is the worst case scenario, as soon as you're clear on what is the worst, you can now ask yourself, can I handle that? Because if you can handle it, it's no big deal. So just tell yourself, I can handle that. Now you can go and dominate that fear.